Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, hope you're all doing good. So today we've had a brand new development diary on Warhammer the Old World. Rob Alderman of Warhammer Studios sat down and he's provided a ton of new info on what we can expect from the Old World. So he starts off by saying that there's still a ton of work going on in the game, including countless hours of research and play testing. And if we go back to the update that we had on the 14th of October last year, they said back then that the rulebooks had been written and laid out, minis had been designed and playtesting was already underway, so it sounds like they're well on the way with the playtesting side of things, so that's a good thing. One of the other things Rob said was they want to bring all the best elements from across all the different editions of Warhammer Fantasy Battle into this game, but also provide new and exciting rules, so read into that what you will, but it sounds like they're putting the effort in anyway. He then goes to the setting, so one of the first things he mentions is that although we're going back a couple of hundred years before the end times still happen. That's still going to happen. The old world was destroyed, so this is not some sort of alternate timeline. So I'd expect the odd portent of doom or maybe a little bit of an Easter egg here and there in the rulebook or something like that. The era that they want to explore the history of the old world, they don't want to go too far back, so they want to go approximately 2 centuries before the end times, and they specifically mentioned the Great War against Chaos and the Siege of Prague. So back then the Empire wasn't unified, there was no single emperor, and civil war was raging with various parties vying for the throne. Rob then goes on to say that in the time that the old world is set, in the years before the Siege of Prague, the Empire is divided, and of the many provinces, there's 4 that stand out. So first one, Barony of Westerland. Ruled by Elspeth Margarita VI, Westerland is a wealthy province. Its merchant lords grown fat on the trade that flows through Marienburg's vast harbours. The Grand County of Osterland. Ruled from the great city of Mindenheim by Count Sigismund Ulrich, Osterland is home to the Wolf Emperors of the North, fierce devotees of Ulrich. Principality of Reichland. Occupying the heartland of Sigmar's empire, the Reichland is ruled by the pious Prince Wilhelm I of Altdorf, a devout servant of the empire's patron deity. The Grand Duchy of Talabek. The largest and most culturally diverse of the 4 provinces, Talabek is ruled from the great walled city of Talabheim by Duke Ludwig XII. This is an empire fighting a civil war, and not only that, they've got to contend with orcs and gobbles and beastmen and all sorts of other things that they're going to be facing while they're fighting each other. And he also mentions distant and forgotten lands where ancient kings sit on crumbling thrones, so that sounds an awful lot like Tomb Kings to me, which we know are coming anyway. Also, in the article, Rob mentioned a far greater threat, the armies of Asavar coalescing in the north, so we've got chaos as well. Now, this year is the 40th anniversary of Warhammer Fantasy Battle, so hopefully these dev diaries are going to be a bit more frequent throughout the year. And while I don't think we'll be seeing the game this year, I think there's going to be a fair bit of news, and I'm expecting Warhammer Fest to be one of those places where we might get more news, maybe even some news on when it could be released, and might even see a first glimpse of a miniature, or at least a miniature component like we did with Sisters and the World Eaters. So there's also been a sort of speculation about the starter set, and if there is going to be one. Now, I'm not going to speculate on that. All I'm going to say is I really hope Tomb Kings is one of the armies in the starter set, because if it is, just take my money now. I think the old world is going to be to Age of Sigmar what the Horus Heresy is to 40k. I think we're going to get a big, massive rule book, and everything's going to be in that one rule book. But we'll just have to see how that goes. Anyway, that's it for today. I'm planning on covering more old world news on the channel, so if that's something you want to see more of, then leave me a comment and let me know. And if you did enjoy this video, remember to give it a thumbs up. Also, leave me a comment and tell me what your favourite fantasy army is as well, and what you hope might be in the starter set. And I look forward to chatting with you about that one as well. Tomb Kings for me, they were definitely my favourite, but I do like orcs and goblins as well. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching as usual, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.